My name is Megan Pickering. I am a veterinarian from Katherine in the Northern Territory, and I'm also a research student with the University of Adelaide. Feral cats in Australia, the number of them, it varies every year, but estimates somewhere between 2 and 6 million. Here in Copley, the numbers of cats are quite evident. As soon as we pulled up, we could see cats climbing trees, cats crossing the road, cats under bushes, under cars. They're clearly cats that are not used to people because they're really frightened. These cats are all just running as fast as they can in the opposite direction, and there is heaps of cats in Copley that are doing that. So these are cats that don't have owners, that don't interact with people, and it's a big problem. So my project is really looking at how we can contain and manage these populations, how we can provide services like identifying cats where people want to keep owning them, how we can contain them in people's yards if they do want to keep them, and then what do we do with those cats that we can't catch, and what do we do with those cats when they do need to be removed from the community. Trapping is really the only way to manage cats in an urban setting. The process of trapping for a cat that's not social is incredibly stressful. So cats that, they're trapped in a cage, they start doing donuts inside and they're yowling and trying to claw their way out, and it's really stressful for them. So my project is looking at whether we can use oral sedatives and drugs that relieve anxiety in a food bait. And we're using a variety of sedative medication that we're putting into the pieces of sausage and squishing it all together. So the aim is that the cats will just grab the piece of sausage once it's in the cage trap and they'll swallow it whole. At the moment we're using beef sausages and chicken necks, which seems to be quite popular among these cats. And they eat the bait, and then gradually those drugs are absorbed. The aim is to see whether those cats that have eaten the bait are less stressed, less anxious, and whether they're easier to handle the next day. If we can create some social good out of this, well then that's a massive benefit for everybody. So we've got a map of the town that sort of shows us where there are cat hotspots, which is sort of the red areas, and then some really helpful people in Copley have given us some ideas of where they tend to see lots of cats. We're not entering anyone's property without permission. We've had fantastic engagement from the Copley community. They've been really helpful, and most people here are really aware that there's a big problem with cats. It's been really, really helpful to get people saying, that house is empty and we know there are cats coming and going because we see them all the time, or that block of land is empty and we see cats trucking across it. So that, local intelligence is absolutely vital to make these projects work. We couldn't do it without the local people.